seem more passionate about that. Cause I seen bro too. I was like,
damn,
bro
that's a
is-
good one. We should have him talk about that.
yeah. I mean, unless he fucking just sits at home and like eats fast food all day and then fucking gives opinion on music and shit.
Yeah,
You know, I bet he probably tried to do music a long time ago. We need to hear it. You know.
we'll see.
You think it's like a common thing? Like I feel like people who make music are like hypercritical about music.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with like sports players.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could have been NBA, but I fucked up my knee.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Steph gotta stop playing like that.
Come on,
You know,
bro.
like nah. All right, man. Episode 38 of the Two Peas on a Pizzod.
3-8, bro. Trey 8.
Trey A, we almost there. We almost had a year. Let's start off. You know, we got some pretty good reception last week. For everyone subscribing, we appreciate it.
Appreciate
If
you.
you didn't hear the last episode in the very beginning, go check that out, and then just subscribe. And
Mhm.
we got something coming for y'all at 1,000 subscribers. So,
You dig.
but yeah. Anyways, let's start off. You know, how was your week, man? I feel like we haven't like talked about like each other's weeks in a while.
No, we haven't. It was all right. I had a couple like fucking I told you I was doing like the VA shit, so I had like a couple of VA appointments and shit, and that's just going good. So just waiting on that.
Okay, that's it. Nothing music related.
No
No albums coming out.
No. Hey, you got that beat notification today when we sold some stems and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody hit me with like a chunky ass one, bro, and I was like, you know, when you get like those big beat sales and shit, and you see it, and you're like, God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that bitch shit for like a thou, I think. And it just seemed like whoop pop up, and I was like, whoop.
I'm gonna need a little piece of that. So
You got your piece. That's why I was asking you. You got the notification.
I didn't
right?
get no 1,000. I didn't get no 1,000.
Well, you got the part of it.
No, I got the stems.
Man, that was your part. That's the piece of it.
But you said 1,000.
That's my piece.
Oh, so you're saying the same dude bought 2 different beats, or what do you mean?
No. He did like a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But
I only
like,
saw on the order list. It only showed 1 beat.
yeah, that
So
was
did
the
he do
beat we
multiple?
did.
But usually it shows like if you check out on the same cart, it tells you all the stuff you bought.
Oh, it didn't show you all everything?
No, it only showed me that one, the stems we sold.
Oh, okay. Then
But
yeah.
was that?
Then you
was
got your
the-
piece.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The fuck,
appreciate it.
stingy ass?
No, I appreciated it. I'm just saying. I think you said 1,000. I was like, okay, hold on. Where are my splits at? I got 15% or something.
Oh no,
You know,
no.
that
There,
sounds
there
like-
was more on. I don't know why it didn't show. I don't think it shows
because
you
usually it
anymore.
does. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone adds it to the cart, it shows you all the beats that they purchased, even though if it's not on your account. We're talking
Well,
about some shit people won't understand, maybe
Gotcha,
unless
gotcha.
you're a producer. But
Anyways,
actually, we're gonna talk about that in a bit.
we got some money. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
got
we
your
did.
piece. We all ate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
that was good. I mean, for me this week, I didn't really do nothing special, just the same old hustle. You know, getting to it, the beats,
Yep.
working on the beat tape. I got my 12 beats done, 11 beats done. My 12th beat is being done. I just have to finish it when I get home or something this week or something like that.
All right, bet.
But I got I'm gonna do 12. I decided on 12 beats. I don't know the track list yet, but I think I'm gonna start off. We just talked about this a little bit, but I'm gonna start off on the same beat that you ended with,
Oh yeah.
because we're gonna have the same beat on our tapes.
Yeah, it should
So
be
I
cool.
think that's how I'm gonna start it.
Yeah, I had a beat for the end, but to be honest, like I didn't want it to go out like that because it's like you know, it's like it's all me, it's all organic and shit. So I didn't want it to get like overlooked at the end. But now I'll put that one at the end, and you can hear both the tags.
So you're saying that ours is gonna be overlooked?
No, I feel like that one comes in better, anyways.
So you want to put that one as an intro?
Well, I had that one like at number 4, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like everything.
Well,
is
I just said it as like a thing. I think it'd be kind of cool. Like
Mhm.
it starts off, it ends with yours, and then it starts
Yeah.
off with mine. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the continuation, kind of.
and then like at the end of it, you call me on the phone. You're like, "Hey, I'm here," and then
Oh, that'd be kinda tight.
Sick ass. Fool.
That'd
I'm
be
at the
kinda
store.
tight.
You need anything?
Or like the tag team championship. Tag me in,
Mm.
some shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Or we're playing Search and Destroy.
You plant the bomb, and and then I'm fucking
You're
looking over
defending?
you.
And it's a 4v1.
I have to clutch a 1v4.
And all you got left is your pistol.
I'll definitely shit on someone with the pistol. Hey, if someone plays COD out there, well, let's set up a fucking 4v4 tournament or something. That'd be fucking sick. All the producers, like 4 producers versus 4 producers.
They don't want that shit, bro.
They actually don't want that shit. You
No.
get fucking
All right, you're
rocked.
on my team. Bro.
You
I don't
get
think people
rocked.
know how good you are. You know what I mean?
If you would get rocked.
No.
I'm not talking about Warzone either. I'm talking about some multiplayer. But Warzone, I would get shit on. I would definitely get shit on Warzone. I'm probably bad at Warzone.
I haven't even played the new Warzone yet. I haven't played anything.
No, I have the updates, but I haven't played. I haven't played it.
Mm-mm.
I'm a multiplayer kid, man. I'm a ranked play kid.
Well, Warzone's multiplayer now.
It is, but I'm saying like multiplayer as in like 6v6, 4v4.
Ah,
5v5.
okay.
I'm not into like the battle royale. I like Apex though. Apex is super fun.
I like Resurgence. That's the shit.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
I played the first one a lot.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that.
I talked about this with my friend all the time. I wish we did record. Like I wish we did videos or like went on Twitch back in the day when Warzone first came out, when the
Why?
pandemic hit. You know, and Warzone came out, it was like a big thing.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah.
bro, first night, I'm not even lying. I swear to God, we're like one of the first ones to get 10 wins.
You know how long it took me to get a win on Warzone? That shit took forever, bro.
Dude, that first night, bro, I'm telling you, we had like 10 wins. Like
Damn.
it was like no joke. We were like the shit. Like because we had played the game when it first came out,
Mm-hmm.
and we were just like we were just better than everyone. Like it didn't matter who the fuck it was. We were just shitting on you. And like when Resurgence came out, oh my God, bro, like it was just nonstop. Like every day we get on and get like 10, 15 wins. Like it was just too easy. Like it was just I don't know but that was a good time. That was good times back then.
Cool.
But yeah, let's get into some topics, man. We were talking about beat tapes. We already kind of talked a little bit of that. You know when yours is dropping?
This week, I'm actually. I don't even think I'm gonna schedule it. As soon as I upload it, I'm just gonna let it rock. Wherever it goes is wherever it goes, and then we'll see who's tap. You know, some people just be tapping in. They're always searching for it and shit. So like when I upload it, I upload it. If it goes there, it goes there.
Okay.
The only thing I'm not doing is uploading it on YouTube. Like obviously,
Right.
If I do it, then I gotta tag everything up. But yeah, it should be out here soon.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Because the scammers, bro.
yeah, my tape's not out yet. It's gonna be a little while.
Hey, you do your taxes yet?
God damn. Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm still waiting for this Cash App 1099 and shit. They made it like a big deal that the Cash App stuff and like they want it all accounted for. I still haven't received my Cash App 1099.
But it's not, I thought that was the start of this year though. I thought that was like 2023 moving onward. Like that's when they made it a big deal.
Really?
I think.
God.
And same thing with PayPal. Well,
PayPal already reports.
Yeah, they already if you make a certain amount.
Damn, is it 2023 and beyond?
I think so. I think.
Oh.
I think. I would look that up. Let's not talk about
all right,
financial shit on here. That's gonna get us fucking.
I don't care. I'm a millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. A million of beats.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. I made it all off of exclusives.
Yeah. I wish. Damn.
Not
I
me,
wish I could
dude.
get a few more of those email notifications like Hunger Force.
It's tax time. People are buying shit.
Yeah, no, I think that's what because I was recently I've been getting some sales too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because of that.
Yeah, I think there's been like a little slump because of like, you know what I mean, coming out of the pandemic, people getting back to work, like everything, you know, the gas was a big fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even like normal like gas to like heat up your house, that's like a big thing now.
Yeah, milk, eggs,
Eggs, bro. Yeah, everything is
up.
getting expensive and stuff. But I think, you know, with jobs and everything, things are starting to even out. And like now people are getting back to doing the craft and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So hang in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did. It was down bad for a little while.
It was down bad? Nah.
Yeah.
It could have been worse. You know what I'm saying?
It was. It could have, but compared to when, man, that was some good times last.
Don't stop.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Last year? No, the year before that, right?
No,
it was the year before that when I thought
I
thought I was gonna move out.
Oh yeah. I had 2 good years.
I was like, that's it. I'm out of here. Like this is this is it right here.
Yeah.
You know?
See you later, Mom.
Hey, since we're talking about money, I know someone had asked. You had posted a question on Instagram, like for people to send in questions.
Yeah.
Someone actually mentioned like how to make income off your craft.
You want to go first or me?
I think I can I think I can give a pretty good response to producer side because he said craft. I'm assuming he just means. I don't know.
Producer,
like,
rap,
if you listen to us, you're probably talking about either being an artist or a producer. I feel like that's one of the two things. You're not going to be on here looking to become a graphic designer or an architect or something. That's not what you're listening to us for.
No, unless we bring somebody on that's like that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But now, for what I would say is definitely if you want to make income as a producer, I would say definitely make sure you got a YouTube. That's like a no-brainer because if you didn't know, you can get paid off YouTube, the YouTube monetization program. You get money from YouTube. You get a BeatStars, and then you pretty much just promote your YouTube to drive traction to the BeatStars, and you convert those people to buy beats. You get money, boom, and then you make money from the YouTube. Then that's 2 sources of income right there. You get YouTube money from the streams that you get from the views.
Yeah,
it takes a while to hit that threshold, but it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah,
and then the same thing for the beats, right? You just for the BeatStars. So you use the YouTube to drive in the traffic to your BeatStars. What do they do on BeatStars? They buy the beat if they want, lease the beat, or buy stems, stuff like that. And then boom, like you just make that's a little amount of money right there you can make right there. A third one I could say is like if you or that is out there is like getting placements with like pretty big artists like in labels, and then you get money from them. You get like cash advance or like money advances from labels or artists or producer agreements. You get money, and then
Yep.
you get invoiced that.
Yep.
Obviously like the big ones like I'm still trying to get on like sync placements for like video games, like that's really big. Movies and commercials. Like one day I'm gonna get on a McDonald's commercial for sure. That's one of my goals. Cause I heard Take Keith on a McDonald's commercial, and I was like, I need to be on that.
Damn.
Yeah, I think that's like pretty much the big. I think that's like the big hit. Oh, obviously, like you get a DistroKid and drop your beat tapes on there, and then the streams you make, the streams are just people listening to it. That you get money off that. It's not a lot unless you get a lot of streams, but every little bit just adds up. You know what I'm saying? Build those little sources of income, and that's how you build up your craft, right?
Yep.
And also for producers, you want to make even more money. You can sell loop kits. You can sell drum kits. You could sell like hi-hat MIDI kits.
Yep.
Preset banks on any of their VSTs or plugins you use.
Yep.
And also like maybe I think that's it. I can't really think of anything else right now off the top. That's just what I got right now.
Yeah, I mean, if it's artist, producer, like money off your craft, just be an expert at your craft and be really fucking good, and figure out what you're really, really good at and just sell that. If you're good at making loops, sell loops. If you're good at doing drums and design, do that. If you're an artist, charge for if you're really good at rapping and shit, charge for fucking features. I feel like a lot of rappers don't charge for features, you know what I'm saying? Most of the ones I know, they're like kind of, I wouldn't say scared, but it's kind of like, they're not really used to selling something like that. We're me and you, like we're as producers and shit, we're like used to like selling beats and stuff. But like for rappers, I'm pretty sure like most of the ones I know, like if they started selling like features, it's just like a new thing for them. Like they haven't did it from the beginning and stuff. And everybody that I know that raps, I've always told them to like sell features, start at $50 or $100 and just double it every single time. So if you start at $100, go to 200. After the third feature, go to 300. After the fourth, and just keep going on until you get to the, a verse from me is going to cost you $6 million. You know what I'm saying? Like it just goes from there.
That's some Rihanna shit.
You feel me? So like, that's what I would do if I was a rapper trying to, perfect their craft. And if I was a producer, just figure out what you're good at and just perfect your craft, and then you'll figure out what sells and what you're really good at, because people will be, they'll let you know, especially if you're on YouTube or you're on BeatStars, people can leave comments and messages and stuff. They'll let you know if you're good at something or you suck. So, yeah.
I'm actually gonna just repeat what I said. I feel like I was kind of scattered.
Mm-hmm.
I just started thinking about things as I was talking.
Yep.
But definitely the ways to make money or to make income as a producer, I would say the best things are definitely start a YouTube, upload beats to YouTube, do the BeatStars, have a BeatStars or Airbit, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you post the YouTube videos on YouTube, get money, you get the streams, get views that then pay you out, right? They're because of that. Do the ads and stuff like that, and then you get them to drive traffic to the BeatStars. You make sales off the BeatStars from sales, and then have your loop kits on your BeatStars. Have drum kits on your BeatStars, MIDI kits for either hi-hats or like even some bass lines, stuff like that. And then definitely drop consistent beat tapes, stuff like that. Drop even singles if you want on like use DistroKid and upload beat tapes on there, and then I'm saying 4 or 5 of those things make you a good amount of income, just off producing.
Yeah, because like it's just making money from your craft, right? It don't have to be $1 million or something like that. But to get $40 and shit, and I'm telling you, once you get that first $40, it's game over.
Possible.
Yeah, anything's possible.
Get that $40 once in that month, make that, and eventually you keep at it, you're gonna get that shit 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 more times a month.
Why buy the whip
if I can lease it? Yeah.
If I want it trunks, I'll keep it.
Exactly.
Simple as that, bro.
But yeah, just keep at it, and don't get me wrong, that sounds simple, but I've been at it for like I've been at it for close to 3 years, and it takes a long time.
Yeah, you just gotta be consistent with it.
Like I could tell you, I'll tell you this right now. I've been at it 3 years, and I haven't hit 6 figures in a year off of it. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's possible, and I know I can get to it. It's just gonna take time.
Yeah, I never hit 6 figures, but
not yet.
No. Not yet. Yeah.
In 1 year, you've hit 6 figures in total, but not in 1 year yet.
No, not 1 year. 1 year is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
If I can hit 6 figures in 1 year.
Off just beats, yeah. That's the life.
Yeah,
Not even
that's
okay.
it.
You know what? Not even just beats. That's why I said build all that up because I guarantee you, if you just keep at it for a while, you will. Because if you make the beats,
Yeah.
the YouTube streams, the YouTube income, the beats, the DistroKid income, like on your bank feature, you make
Mhm.
that. You loop kits, the melody, the loop kits, the drum kits, drop some MIDI kits on there for like chords and stuff like that, or whatever. Like just have stuff out there, and then those like 6-7 things right there, boom. I know if you just go hard, you definitely will make a 6 figures, like no doubt.
For
I mean,
sure.
at least you got to think like that in order to achieve it. So
I've been thinking about
if
selling.
you can
Oh,
think it, you can dream it. If you can dream it, you can achieve it.
damn! I've been thinking about selling like a mix template too, like for FL.
Oh, mixed them. That's good. I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that. Yeah.
Templates and stuff, like just stuff you're good at. If volume and all that shit.
Oh,
is
one
big-
shot kits too. That's another one.
One shot.
If you have like, what I'm saying, if you don't want to do like a preset bank,
Yeah.
that's pretty good too, I guess. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Mixed templates cool too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about FLP templates?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. FLP templates.
Okay, I thought you meant like, well, because you can save like the mixer preset. I was talking about like I was talking about like FLP templates, as in like you load up FL and it has all your go-to drums.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. No,
Yeah.
no.
Well, it's kind of like buying a drum kit, I guess, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
could tell
guess-
you 30 times. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
still wouldn't know. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Nah, I wouldn't do all that. At that point, you know what I mean? Like we're losing creativity at that point. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like that's too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to make that much money. I get you.
Nah. You gotta stay
scared- nah,
under
you're
the
scared of the
radar.
money. You're scared of the money.
Nah,
It's all right.
yeah, I am scared too. You make too much. They're coming for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Simple
true.
as-
Yeah. Like, you be
you're
right.
you're did taxes and you had to pay them. You know what I mean? Like,
I did
that's-
this year. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Remember I was telling you about?
Oh,
'Cause I didn't
man.
have health insurance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from making money though. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah,
Not
no.
fucking being a delinquent. Like
No,
you.
no.
Come on, Obamacare, bro.
No, I'm good now, but I'm just saying.
Oh, you back on?
Yeah.
Okay. Bet
Yeah,
that.
but okay, so
yeah.
we got that out. We got the income. What else we got today? We had a pretty good amount of questions this week.
Yeah.
Someone also asked if they should if you have to move to a big city in order to like pursue success in music.
Oh, business. Oh, yeah. I'll probably answer this one first. So the question is do you have to move to like a big city to be successful in music? So that's rapper, producer. I don't think you do. But I feel like the most common thing is most people would say yes. I think when people do it, like they're kind of like already sick of their hometown to begin with and shit. So they're like, I just need a different setting or something. But I don't think it's possible at all. I think I could still just be Hunger Force like in fucking somewhere in Iowa. Like I could still do what I do like in Iowa or something like that, like online. But I also understand that people don't create like that. Some people create differently and they have to be in environments and they have to be around people and stuff like that. Like sometimes I make better beats when I have like a rapper here, like when I can hear like cadence and stuff. And like when you're working with more talented people, it's like a lot easier. But I don't think you need to move to a big city to pursue music. I think it's with the internet and everything going on nowadays. Like I think you can find a lot of success just being where you're at and just staying focused on your craft overall.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, we live in an age of the internet, and you can sell beats online. You can create with people online.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get an artist with a song. Most of the time, I'd say 90% of the time now, they just tell someone to send them the beat, and they record it with their engineer at the studio.
Yeah.
Boom. You don't even got to be there in person. Don't get me
No.
wrong. Being in the person is the best way, right? You build a relationship. You build a face to face.
Yep.
You build like recognition. You know what I'm saying? Like you build friendship, right? Besides just like business relationship, you just build like friendship being there in person. And I don't think anything will beat being in person, but it's definitely, if you're talking about success and as a producer, you could be anywhere you want and you'll be good. Like you don't have to be in LA. You don't have to be in Miami. You don't have to be in New York.
No.
You could be in the middle of nowhere and just still do the same thing,
Yeah.
Will it be harder to reach certain people? I don't know. Maybe. Like all the success I've found is from people online. I've never met them like before, like Hunger Force, before Mike D. Like before Mike D. Right? I didn't meet him in person. It was all online.
Yeah.
Me and G Perico's tape that dropped, that was all online. That was before I met him.
Yeah.
And it's like that is possible. It's just you might have to work harder. You might have to just it's. You just gotta like figure out ways around it, I guess. Like you're not gonna be in the studio with Drake, but you gotta work harder than the person that's in the studio with Drake. I don't know how to explain it, but something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, no, for real. I feel like even the people that I know have done it, I've actually seen people have success with it and failure with it. You know what I mean? So like, I know people who have like, you know what I mean, that were, but I feel like they were successful in their area to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking, I feel like if you're not successful in the area that you're from, that you're moving from, and you're thinking that you're gonna move to like this one place and then all of a sudden become more successful, like I don't think that's economically viable. Like I don't think that's a thing. You know what I mean? But I think the people who do that, like, I mean, well, first of all, we're kind of fortunate because we live in California, right? Everything is an hour and away. If you want to go to the beach, it's an hour away. If you want to go to the city, it's an hour away. You want to go to the mountains, it's an hour away. Vegas is like 3 hours away. The Bay is like 6 hours away. So we're pretty fortunate from like where we're at. You know what I mean? But I feel like people move here and then like they have to find a fucking high paying ass job. And then when you have a high paying ass job to support like the rent that goes on, we're talking about like a 40-hour work week. And then like, you know what I mean? Doing like the studio stuff outside of that, like all of a sudden, like you're kind of like trapped and locked in here. You know what I mean? Like, and then I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you from personal experience. I tried to do it when I lived in I lived in Albany at the time, right?
Well, that's why we brought up the question is because you moved to the Bay and I moved to Los Angeles proper.
We both that's pretty good. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, huh? Yeah. And it's like it's stressful. Like it's like, yeah, I worked like at my job. I lived in Albany and I had to travel from Albany to Frisco, right? And at Powell Street, if you know. And so it's like a 45-minute BART ride and 45-minute back BART, you know, to take it back, and it's like that's an hour and a half on top of every day, on top of working.
Yeah.
And I work 10 hours, you know what I'm saying? And you
just commuting.
You work 50 hours, you take on top of travel time, and you're talking about 70 hours, 75 hours a week gone just from work. You know what I'm saying? And that's not counting sleep, that's not counting eating, that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not counting any of that. And like it's tough, right? If being in a big city rather than being in a small city, small town, and then you get to just go to your job, 20-minute drive, 10-minute drive, boom, back and forth, take a bus, 20 minutes, whatever. It's
overhead's lower, you know.
Yeah, way cheaper. But you say that, but some people are getting paid less also. Like you're not in Frisco, like the minimum wage is like $19 an hour. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
It's different. It makes it's.
Well, I'm just like banking on people that like live with families and stuff.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
yeah. If you live with your family, it helps out a lot. Yeah.
Because most people move to like a different city and either they stay with more family members or they're just doing it straight out.
If you do it by your own, it's really really tough.
It's super tough, bro.
Yeah. I just bring back memories. It was bad.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man.
But it makes you know what I'm saying? It kind of builds your character and shit. So
yeah.
I kind of you know what? I kind of recommend doing it.
I think it's good for like, you know, I went to college, right? And like we went to college for like fucking music and stuff like that, but like I went to the college like after the military and shit, and like the thing I got from college is just like experience with people who like just think differently and different perspectives. Like that was the big thing. Like when you're in the military, everybody just thinks the same because it's like one mission, whatever.
Everyone's a meathead and shit.
Yeah, when you go to to college, it's just like, well, this person's from this place and they have experiences. It's a fun time. Like I learned stuff in college, but it was more of an experience type of thing. So like, I would recommend, like you're saying, like I'd recommend like leaving your hometown and shit, but to be successful in music, you know, some people think I got to get out to Hollywood, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to get out to New York. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to do this, I got to do that because like, it's just not popping where I'm from. It's a good idea, but I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah. I've never even been to Hollywood. And I lived in California my whole 23 years of life, you know?
You never been to Hollywood?
I've never been to Hollywood ever. I've never seen the stars. I never on the floor. Never seen it.
What?
I never been down Melrose.
Oh shit!
I never been nowhere out there. Nowhere.
We went to North Hollywood.
You're right. I've been in North. I've been in North Hollywood, but at age 23, you know. So it's like I never been there like that.
Well, my college was like on the Hollywood Strip and shit. So like I'm like really familiar with that shit.
Hey, what's that place? Round 1, round 2. Was it round 2? I'm looking like I sound like stupid, but you know the. Sean Witherspoon had his store there.
At K2?
Is that what it's called?
You talking about the skate shop?
No, not skate shop.
Okay.
It's like clothing. They would sell like retro. I always wanted to go there since I was like in high school. That's like the one time when I thought I was gonna go. It's like in Melrose. It's like on Melrose, but it got like broken into. I don't know if like that's a thing anymore. But yeah. But I remember that was the one time I thought I was gonna go. I never went.
Well, it's like a bunch of there's like a bunch of clothing and shit, but it's always like in rotation and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Fairfax and Melrose and shit. Like
I never been there, but I've been here 23 years. You know.
Oh yeah.
So in California.
Yeah, man.
But it's like I've met people that in Oakland that have never been to San Francisco. So like that's just the thing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
it's just a thing. I don't know. Like there's no need for me to be out there. You know, like why am I gonna go out there for?
I've been to Las Vegas like I don't know how many times. I never once been on the Strip. Like my brother lives in Las Vegas. I go see him, and then like fucking never once been to the Strip.
Mm.
No.
I've been to Vegas like twice, I think.
Oh no, I've been like
No, 3 times actually.
like 30
I've been to the
times.
Strip every time I've gone.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I go for, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're a big gambler. This motherfucker's
No. Well, I've been there twice with the family, and I went once. My third time with my friends. We went to go watch the Barcelona and Real Madrid game.
Oh
at the,
yeah, that's
at
right.
the
That's right.
Raiders
That's right.
Stadium.
That's right. That's right.
That was a good time, man. That was a good time right there. Freaks came out at night. So
Damn, were you out at night?
I mean, the game ends at like at 10 or 11.
So you were a super freak.
No, hell no. I went to bed. I was tired as fuck.
You went to.
I was
bed.
screaming my ass off at the game.
You had a
I'm one of those
sugar up?
yellers, bro. I'm on the fucking crowd, like yelling, like I'm on the side of I'm on the pitch and shit, like.
Whoa.
So there was like 3 fools on the Real Madrid on my right hand side, and I'm going for Barca, and when we scored, I was like, "Fuck you, fuck it," you know what I'm saying? Like I was just like giving him the finger, the bird, and just I didn't give a fuck, man. It was a friendly, so it didn't even matter. Like that was just like it was just a game for fun, and like no points mattered. Like it was just I get into it, man. You know.
Nah, I feel that.
I want to win.
I think the last time I did that was like a Dodger game, Dodger Giants game, and I was getting to somebody with like they were like in the outfield and shit.
The last Dodger game I went to was against the Giants.
Oh yeah.
And it was like in 2008 or something like that.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a long ass time.
It's been a minute. Well, we go every year for my birthday, no matter what. We always go.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
The World Baseball Classic's going on. Have you been seen that?
I've seen a few of the little things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mexico lost.
Those fools suck fucking mierda. So
Damn.
they're not gonna win. I think it's gonna be like Dominican Republic or
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Dominican
I don't
or
know who's
USA.
gonna win. Yeah. Or USA. Yeah.
yeah. The two popular places. But yeah, so to conclude that, you don't need to move out of your hometown to be successful. If you want to move out to pursue other things, then move out to pursue other things.
Yeah.
Experiences and shit.
I think if you thought about it though and you want to experience it, I would recommend it because, I mean, obviously find yourself a place to stay and a job and shit, but to make sure you can live and survive.
Yeah.
But I do kind of recommend it because it's different than just. I mean, if I'm speaking from me, right, in a personal experience, it just happened a few years ago. Like I moved out at 19, and it's like it was fun. Like I don't know, like met new friends and started a whole new life kind of out there, and it was a good time.
Fucking YOLO, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do it, man.
Yeah, you only live once, man. You
exactly. That's why I think about it. You know, when I was out there, I was like, damn, this is sick. Like,
yeah.
I remember like I remember when I was going to like I forgot where I was going to. I was going to Lucky's at grocery store. And I was like, damn, this is it, man. Like, I'm a fucking adult. Like, I'm just out here, like, with a shopping cart, like, fucking. I mean, I was doing this back home, but it just felt different knowing you're going to go home and not to your home.
Buying top ramens and shit.
Like, my first time going to Lucky's, right? A grocery market, like I said. And I remember, like, because I used to do this all the time. I was buying my food at 16 when I first got my car. So I've been buying groceries myself. But it's like, going to the grocery store for the first time in a different city and like you don't know the streets. Where do you enter? What block is it?
Yeah.
Everything's new to you.
Yeah.
You're like, where's this aisle? Where's this aisle? And then you go in there, you have a shopping cart, you get your stuff, you go to your car or you check out and it's like the different checkout and like you don't understand where it's at. Everything's new. And then you go to your car or I don't even have a car this time. I have to walk everything. I have to walk everything. That's different thing.
Yeah.
I didn't have a car out there. So I'm walking from Lucky's. I'm walking to Lucky's fucking like 10, 15 minutes down the street crying because my hands I can't handle it. I was tired. And I'm just thinking about like, damn, like I want to drop these groceries off at my new home. It just feels weird. My mom's not going to be there. My dad's not going to be there. You know, my sister, like no one's going to be, it's just be me.
That's good.
And it felt really weird, but it's like, this is life. This is it now. Like I'm growing up. Right? And like, I could recommend that for everyone to do that. And like, it's tight. I don't know. It was good. It was good feeling, but
yeah,
I missed home, but yeah, it's just like a growth. You know, you found growth. I found growth from it, and like I feel like I started to realize a lot of things in life. I don't know. It's good. It was a good learning lesson for me.
I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
All right, man. We're back. Let's get into some another topics we got. This one I brought up myself. Actually, I wrote this one down during the week. I think it's a good topic we can talk about.
Hit us with it, man.
What are some pros and cons of making beats, being a producer? You know,
pros and cons of producing. Pros. I'll start with the pros. I think my pros might be different from yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pros of producing is like, one, it's like fun. Like, I love making music and shit. Like, I love being in my home studio or like outside studio and just fucking making beats with the homies and shit, fucking kicking it, drinking, talking, politicking. Like, I enjoy that shit a lot. Like, that shit's fucking fun. And then on top of that, making music. Like, I love making music. So like making music with other people is sick as fuck. Um, Meeting new people, meeting dope people. Like, you never know who you're gonna meet, and then when you meet new people, it's like, damn, this motherfucker's dope as fuck. And like, I don't know. Like, the pros to me are just like having fun, like fucking just like like that mental thing. You know what I mean? Like, where you just fucking like having fun and just going with the flow and shit. Like, I feel like that's like the best feeling is just fucking accomplishing a common task, and it's fucking sick as fuck, and then you hear it in the car, and I don't know. That's like a big pro for me. Cons is just like man, it's fucking time consuming, it's fucking selfish. You just spend a lot of time, bro. Time is money, especially when you get older. You start to realize and shit. Like, I'm older than you and shit, so I don't know. Like, my time is fucking valuable. You know what I'm saying? So like, fucking be prepared. I think it's like with anything that you choose to be professional at, whether you're like a UFC fucking fighter, a basketball player, a plumber. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, you kind of just have to surround yourself with that shit and just kind of like what is it, like, not indulge, but like you have to just you know what I mean, drown yourself with whatever you want to do and shit. But yeah, I would say that's like the pros and cons of producing. I mean, also the cons is like dealing with bad people and shit. I don't like dealing with like terrible people and shit. Yeah, like that's like a big con. Like, when I get people that are like fucking weirdos and shit, like, I don't like that. I don't like weird people. Yeah.
Okay, I'll start off with the cons first, and you start with the pros.
Yeah.
Our pros kind of the same, but for cons, I feel like, yeah, you spend a lot of time in your room. You don't really hang out with friends. You don't really go out. You don't, see the movie you want to see all the time. A lot, like, for me, I don't really watch TV shows because most of the time I work out, make beats. That's like my life, and I don't really do anything else besides that.
Yeah.
Like, the cons is like it's lonely too. Like, you're in your room. Well, for me, I'm in my room by myself, just making beats. Like, no one else is in there. I think you can get down on yourself a lot because like like I'll see the months, right? I'll see my month. One month I made this amount of money. Next month is way less, and it's like the fluctuation of the inconsistency of the month of sales, right? That, I'm saying, seeing that go up and down sucks. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good amount of cons. I'll probably think of some more in a bit. But pros, the pros is like you said, like, it's fun. You go on there, you fucking press start, and you fucking hear that metronome play. You play that funky bass line. You got the melody down, you got the lead down. You're dancing the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You feel good about yourself. You press play, stand back, let that shit just fly the whole fucking way.
Yeah.
You sit back, listen to it for 10 minutes straight, and you're just like, yep, this is the one right here.
Yep.
You put that on YouTube. You see people fucking with it. Okay, the boom, boom, this and that, and then you got you get to work with like I said, like, it's like you get to make like timeless records, right? Like, if you make a, like, Still Booming's out there, that's gonna be out in history forever. Like, that's on there, and that will never be taken down. Like, everyone will always remember that song. Like, everyone's always you know what I'm saying? Like, just shit that is just like, that's what we do it for. Like, you wanted it because you heard people, like, for me, like, I heard like DJ Quick do Tonight. I heard, you know what I'm saying, Sugar Free. Like, I'd rather give you my, you know what I'm saying, and you just do your own. You just work on like stuff you've always wanted to hear. Like, ever since I was a kid, I knew I wanted to do music. Like, it's one of my top like 2 things I always want to do in my life, right? Top 2 or 3 things I always want to do. Like, just listen to music. Like, I don't know, I just listen to music a lot, and like, I always thought that would be cool to do. I didn't know how to do it at the time when I was a kid, but I always thought it was fun. Like, I always liked music. It made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to, listen to Michael Jackson, feeling good about myself, and like, listen to cumbias, you feel like you want to dance. You listen to hip hop and you want to, like, you feel like you're on your fucking, you're on your DJ Quick shit,
Yeah.
You just feel good about yourself. And that's like the pros of it. It's just feeling good doing what you do. And I feel like there's nothing else in life that makes me feel like that rather than beats.
Nah.
So, like, that's a big pro, I think, for me. Is like, it's just fun. Like, that's like the biggest pro, is that it's something that's really fun, entertaining. And I have like ADHD or something because I like playing with the fucking keyboard and just moving and clicking and dragging and pushing play and hearing stuff. Like, now it's weird. Like, I can't sit in silence anymore. Like, I just always had to have something playing, you know, and it's just
Gotcha.
I feel like that's what satisfies me is the making beats.
Yeah, I mean that's all fucking spot on and shit. Yeah, I love when you fucking make the beat and you start throwing up gang signs you ain't even from and shit.
God damn.
Like I'm just throwing up numbers and shit. Yeah, that shit's fire, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I
it's
fuck with
fun,
that.
man.
People start rapping and shit. I like that shit, bro.
I also like when the artist sends you back, like when G Perico, I remember when he sent me back like this song that was not even out yet, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fire when this drops, you know, this boom, this and that, and like.
I love when they send it back quick and you're like, oh yeah,
they fucked with it that hard, right?
Yeah,
like when Jimmy, like sometimes he'll be rapping on shit and he sends us the same song and within the next hour or two, and it's like, yup,
I just finished this.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know, just seeing everything grow, everything progress. Like I've always been a grinder my whole life.
Yeah,
like I love like hustling and like that's like what it is to me. It's like you make beats and it's just fun. It's like second nature to me now, you know. Like now I go home, like what am I gonna do? Like I don't even think about it. I know what I'm doing when I get home, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like. I know what I'm looking forward to every day, like making some fucking fire, you know?
Yeah.
Or I think at least, you know, that I'm making something good. The cons of it, though, sometimes, too, is that when you get home and you don't like, fuck, today was ass. I didn't make nothing good today. You know, or you get home and you get stuck in what producers say, you know, beat block. You know, you get some of that sometimes. That's a con, but,
a rut, yeah.
You know, like, it happens to everyone, you know, and everyone can't get on every day and make some fire and, like, make something crazy every day, but that's part of it. Yeah.
Hey man, if you're a basketball player, some days you don't score the most points. You know what I mean? You don't have the most assists, and you just gotta take it day by day. You know what I'm saying? And once you realize that this is what you're gonna do, like this is what I'm gonna do. Like I'm never gonna stop doing it, so it doesn't really matter to me. Like it is what it is. Like I'm never gonna stop doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was pretty good. I think that was good. That was a good wrap up on the whole thing. You know, drop your pros and cons of being a producer too.
Yeah.
Want to hear everyone's thoughts on that. Even if you're an artist too, like pros and cons of being an artist. If you're an artist,
we've been into the producer and artist bag lately. I felt like the last podcast and then this one is like a lot of like we're taking that producer and artist. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have more artists on. Everybody we've interviewed and stuff like that, or like had on the pod. Not really interviewed, but like had on the pod.
Tell him to get Drama and him on here.
Bro, get G Perico on this motherfucker.
Yeah. I one day I'll ask him, but I don't want to ask him right now. I feel like. You know, I don't want. I feel like we'll be like I feel we get a little more bigger, like more popular before we get him on.
Yeah. We ain't nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just two peas on
the pod. But Dupree, we're gonna get Dupree on.
He's a producer part, so you know. What I'm saying?
See, it is a producer party. Yeah. Fuck a gangster party. This producer party. There's a lot of people.
Let's pitch in.
Yeah. Wow.
Come on.
Come on. Why you kicked the extension cord out the microphone? I like how he says kick the extension cord out the mic and then like you don't hear that part.
Yeah.
And it's like so you can feel it in yourself.
Yeah,
that's just fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, like next thing we got, next topic. Someone actually sent you it, I think, right?
Yeah.
Sending the same loop to multiple producers. That was like a topic he had, right?
Yeah.
I forgot where I just seen this at. Basically, like, but my take on it is, damn. See, this is good. I would say I've never sent the same loop to multiple producers.
Me neither.
Like besides my loop kits, but that's not really like I don't know. I've sent my loop kits to all the homies.
Yeah.
But as far as sending loops to people, it's like if they fuck with it, they fuck with it. You know, and like no, that's a lie actually. Cause I sent Mike D one, but I don't know if he's like in his producing bag right now. But I remember I sent him one. I don't think he used it, and I was like, okay, I'll just send it to you. But yeah, like as far as loops to multiple producers, I can understand why people do it, right? Because I heard this take recently. Someone said, and I can't remember where I heard it from, but this producer said, does he send, they asked him a question, right? Hey, you know, as far as the same question, like sending multiple loops out to people, sending the same loop to multiple producers. His response was, I'm not going to lie, I do send this same loop to multiple producers because I feel like I put my time, my heart and soul into this loop. And if I send it to you and you don't use it, I just spent time is money. I just wasted that time to have you not use it. I'm gonna send it to someone else that will use it or that is gonna use it. And like I feel like that's a good response. You know, like you can't be sitting and waiting around for people to use it. You gotta put your effort out there and you send it to multiple people. I understand why people do it. Yeah. I get it. It's kind of like sending beats out to multiple artists. Do you send the same beat out to multiple artists? Like I said, I had like a time period. If you don't use it within 2 weeks, I'm sending it to multiple people.
Yeah.
So you can take that same look at it, whatever that word I'm trying to fill in. But You can take that same thing into account when you talk about beats or loops. You can give them a week or two. If they don't use it, okay, I'll send it to the next producer.
Yeah.
I feel that's a good way. That's a good answer. If
I
they
don't.
use it within
Yeah.
a week or two, then cool. Don't send it out. If they don't, then just you can send it out to multiple people.
Yeah, I feel like I send like if it's like a collab, I think you know what I'm saying. There's a difference between like collabs and like loops and stuff. If like I have a collab in mind, like I'll just send it to the person, and I'm not gonna send it to anybody else except for that person because I feel like they're gonna carry it the way that I think they're gonna carry it, and then we'll get money off of it. But I mean, obviously, if they don't use it, then I'll probably send it to somebody else or just add it to my loop app. But like, if it's like loops, I just send it to everybody. I don't give a shit. But if it's like a collab, I'm only sending it to certain people. Like, I'm only sending, and most of the time it's just one person. You know what I mean? Just because like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to take it to the next level and shit. But I mean, at this point in my career, like, there's certain people that I work with who send me collabs, and there's certain people that send me loops, and it just is what it is. And I know some people are loop makers, and I know what comes with it. And then I know some people that are people that I collab with, and that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? So I have people that send me collabs, and I have people that send me loops, and I send loops, and I send collabs, and they're both like really, really different. You know what I mean? But he also asked about like uploading it on BeatStars. Like, upload that shit on BeatStars. Don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, go crazy. If you can get it on this way, you can get it that way. I mean,
You mean like the loop kit on BeatStars?
no, just like you know, say for example, like I sent you a loop. If I sent you all right, it's talking about loops, right? Okay. So if I send you a loop and I send Mike a loop, and you guys both make a beat and upload it on BeatStars, like I felt like he was panicking, like, oh shit, it's gonna be on there both. Like,
oh, okay,
yeah, that don't matter at all. Like,
no,
nah, that's nothing. Just make sure you're on the split. Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
But like if it's a collab, like you can start like not messing up relationships, but like if this is a lab, like we're collabing, you know what I mean? Like fucking I'm gonna send this to people that I think will fuck with it. But if it's like a loop, I'm just gonna upload it on like my BeatStars or some shit like that. I'm not gonna send it to people or something because you know what I mean? Because and then you're sending the loop to multiple people, you know what I mean? So like that might not be something I put to the forefront. But also, you never know. If the beat comes out sick as fuck, it comes out sick as fuck. I just pick and choose like what's a collab and what's a loop though. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like we answered it.
yeah,
It's pretty good. Yeah, there's just like I can see why people do it. I can see if you don't do it. Like there's both ways of doing it.
Yeah, like for example, like you're a big fan of It Can Get Ugly. Should I just release that loop out to everybody so they could do their shit, or should it just live like that?
It's up to you if you want to put on your loop kit. You know,
I don't think it needs
like
to. Yeah,
it doesn't have to be. Yeah, but it's just up to you.
Yeah, no.
Like yeah, I don't know. I feel like you can look both ways at it. There's no right or wrong answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just like preference, I think. Like, do you want to have everyone use that loop? At that point, just put in a loop kit. You know, I don't know.
Nah, I'd rather just do the lap and just like go crazy. Yeah.
Hey, let's get into a good one right here, man.
Come on, man.
Let's get into a big one right here.
All right, Joe Biden or Donald Trump? You let me know, bro.
That was last year, man.
Oh,
sorry. 2 years ago, whatever. We're not doing that. All right, man. The cowbell, man. The cowbell, man. Don't use that cowbell if you ain't Cardo. Right? Don't use it. Hey, if you ain't Cardo, don't use the cowbell. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Settle the score, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and message all the cumbia producers out there. Anybody that's ever made a cumbia in their entire life, I'm gonna go hit up Los Angeles Azules. I'm gonna tell them, hey, bro, you have to remove all your beats because Cardo obviously is the one who made the cowbell popular, so don't use it. You know, even though he used the cowbell before he was born, but he used it, so you can't use it.
So I guess there's like a lot of stuff on the internet. Well, not a lot of stuff, but I guess there's talk about
that one pisses me off, dog. I hate when people say Cardo's the one who. I love Cardo. Cardo's my top 3 favorite producers of all time.
Yeah,
I love that dude, and his beats are insane. But
yeah,
I just don't like when people say that. I don't.
Well, let's say what people are saying. They say like Cardo like brought back the cowbell.
Right.
Do you think Cardo brought back the cowbell?
No. It's never stopped. It never died. I don't understand what people.
And we're talking about the TR-808 cowbell.
Yeah, like I feel like it's never died ever. Like, I don't know. It just never died. I don't know. Maybe people didn't listen to that music. Like, I could tell you, before I listened to Cardo and stuff, like I was listening to Suicide Boys or like they always used it because they were heavily influenced by 3 6 Mafia and they had a cowbell and like that's how. Yeah. It just never died. I don't understand why people didn't. I don't understand this. They just don't listen to that, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like they just
I'm pretty sure Carlos talked about this too. He's talked about like DJ Quick and like a lot of West Coast producers. They use that fucking cowbell like in the
Yeah.
production. Like it was very very common. I think people are saying it now just because of like the popularity of it and like the popularity of the sound and stuff. So,
Yeah.
Um, do I think he brought back the cowbell? I don't know. I don't think it ever left.
I don't think it died ever.
Yeah, no.
Never died. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you from personal experience. Like, I mean, I just always heard it because I listened to the Suicide Boys for a long time, and it's like they've been. I mean, since I've been listening to music, like I feel like I've always heard the cowbell.
Yeah.
Whether it was Michael Jackson, whether it was DJ Quick, whether it was Suicide Boys, whether it was
Battle Cat,
some EDM music, like I feel like I've always heard it.
Yeah. Well, from the West Coast, I think it's pretty common. You know what I mean? Like it's not nothing new to us. You know?
Right.
And there's all sorts of there's the real cowbell, the TR8 808 cowbell.
Yeah, Carlos from
909.
Texas too, so it's like
Minnesota.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Minnesota. That ain't the West Coast.
They're cousins. No. But that's what I'm saying. He said that before. Like fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
DJ Quick and shit was using it. It was just some player ass shit to fucking
I think it's
use.
because I think a lot of people think of it because he's a really popular producer.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say that I've been using the cowbell before Cardo. I'm not saying that at all. But I've been using the cowbell for a very long time.
Yeah.
But who am I compared to Cardo? Nobody. I'm a nobody to Cardo compared to Cardo. So it's like, it doesn't matter who it is, right? It's like your name, your how popular you are. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think there's other sounds that Cardo uses that would say that
The clave.
Multiple things. You know what I'm saying? The cowbell for sure, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of people. I thought the cowbell was pretty common. You know?
Yeah, I think it
like,
is.
Terrence Martin's used the cowbell. Like fuck it, you know what I mean? Rance 1500 or nothing's used the cow. Everybody, you know, Mike and Keys have used the cowbell. Like they've been producing for a long time. All these dudes have been producing for a long ass time. I don't know, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that one was funny when I seen that. What about some congrats, me and you.
All right.
C-level producer, C-level Cardos. You know what I'm saying? We just some C-level Cardos. That's all we are, you know. Shout out to all my dogs out there that are making Larry June type beats. I love all you foos. You know what I'm saying? We're all C-level producers. You know, I just want to shout out all my C-level producers. That's it.
No. I think a lot of people are tapping into like the sound and shit like that. And I think we should say first and foremost, like Carlo fucks with us, so I don't think that's
right
us at all. So
that's why I think it's funny.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's like directed towards us or anything like that. But I think people have kind of like caught on or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, apparently, yeah, there's a lot of people doing it.
Right. And that gets us into the next topic that someone actually mentioned on the 2Ps account.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned, like, how do we feel about the new age, you know, like content, like YouTube content producers, I guess, that are on, like, do they oversaturate the market? You know, like, is there too many people now doing it? How do you feel about it?
I mean, it's business at the end of the day, right? It's capitalism and shit like that. Like fucking, if there's this market successful, then people are gonna tap into it, and if people are inspired by it, you know, we can't do this podcast. We can't make beats and have a YouTube and not expect to inspire other people. You know what I mean? Like, people have inspired us to even do it. You know what I mean? So, I think it's good. I think there's a lot of people. I think if you're really fucking good, I mean, you're really fucking good. But I think if you are, I don't know, because I don't know everybody's intention. So, like, if your intention is to get a placement or money or something like that, or be popular, I'm not really sure. I can't really speak on it, but I'll just make it clear. I just do what I do. You know what I mean? Like, I just have fun with what I do. I've been doing it for a long time. You know what I mean? I can't really speak for it.
I'm gonna go more into depth, right?
All
so
right.
when I first started, I wouldn't consider myself an OG to the type beat game, but I would say I've been in it for a while. You know, a very long time. And what I would say is like, yeah, like, okay, this is how I referenced this to Hunger Force one time a while ago. Life was different on YouTube pre and after the pandemic. Pre-pandemic, there was definitely like 80% less people than there is now. When the pandemic happened and everyone saw that they were like no job, they're getting money, they're like, what am I gonna do? I see who's on YouTube doing it, I'm gonna do it. And I'm not even talking about just type beats. I'm talking about everything. Fitness people. Like
Oh
anything you're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about, anything you think of on YouTube, there's the jump on like the users that, bro. I guarantee you that thing spiked like crazy. Like during the pandemic, I think that's what really changed and saturated it all. That's like what I'll say.
Yeah.
The YouTube type beat producers, the Larry June producers for our lane, right, and the G Perico, the Pedro Giovanni's, the Dom Kennedys, the Currency, like all that, everything, right, everything went up on YouTube. It was just super saturated because everyone saw what they could do, right, that it was possible because they seen these two do it. They're like, okay, let me jump in this lane. The amount of accounts that started during the pandemic is insane. Like, and that's what I think this guy was getting at. That asked the question is like, I think he was talking about the YouTube, like people online and stuff like that. And like the way I thought about it when I first seen all these new people come up was like, damn, like it does kind of suck because like these dudes they're saturating the game and they're trying to like almost like undercut us to like try to get people to go with them instead of sticking with the OGs. And that I feel like that's what I kind of felt weird about, was like all these dudes selling their beats for 15, $10, and it's like, and we're selling it for 40, and they're like, okay, well the artist rapping and is gonna be like, I'm gonna go with the cheaper guy. And I
Oh
feel like
yeah, yeah.
that's where it kind of got in my head. Where I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna go with the cheaper guy and like kind of take that easy route and not fuck with like the stable like people that have been doing it. And like that's where it kind of got to me. When I was thinking about like, dude, I don't get me wrong, I sound like I'm jealous or something, but it was more like, but competition is good, right? It's competition is like, okay, I'm gonna, and like I've said this in multiple times, anything I do in my life, I want to be better than you. So it kind of did force me to like, okay, like just I've never been lacking on consistency. I've always been working hard. So when I see these dudes, I'm like, okay, cool. I see you uploading.
Yeah.
I guarantee you one thing. I'm gonna outwork you. I'm gonna be better than you because I'm not gonna stop this shit. This isn't a fucking little hobby for me no more.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm gonna outwork the fuck out of you. And like I have. Some of these dudes stop. Some of these dudes they don't keep going. And like that kind of cut off because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And like that's why like I took that chance of like consistently uploading and working hard because I just work harder than these dudes, and that's why I feel like. But I understand the question. It was like oversaturated, and like maybe it did cause a lack of sales on my end or some other people, like because of these news dudes. And some of these dudes are good though. They are sick. I get like some of these dudes are sick. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I answered that right. I'm not mad at these dudes doing it because at one point I was the new kid, coming in and doing it. So
Gotcha.
there's a lane for everyone. Like I don't hate no one that's in it at all. I fuck with some of these dudes that I work with now. So
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know, bro. Like fucking.
did it oversaturate it? Yes. That's
Did it
like
over?
I think that's the question he asked too. Like, is it oversaturated? I think he did. I think the question is yes.
I think it. Yeah, for sure. It's oversaturated now, but I mean, that's like this is all like economics and shit. Like fucking,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? New market gets flooded,
Exactly.
new brands and stuff like that. But no, I wouldn't let any of that shit affect you and shit like that too. Cause like, okay, even if they ever like, I'm just gonna talk about all the stuff you talk about, right? Is just like even if they undercut you, right? And it's just like, okay, you charge 40 and this person charges 15. People can only get $15 for a certain amount of time, and then they realize like, man, this shit is not economically viable. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, I can't. You know what I mean? Like, fucking. You know what I mean? Like, fucking $15 ain't gonna do shit to me and stuff. And I feel like maybe you capitalized at the right moment and you had that good bankroll in the back of your pocket and shit. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of these dudes, like, or people, you're never gonna run out of money. Like, I'm never gonna run out of money. Like, that's not a thing to me. Money is not what's driving me, and popularity is not what's driving me. So like, I'll be here for the long run. It's not gonna really stop me or stop anything that I'm doing. So if they're trying to get rich quick, or they're trying to get placements, or they want what you want, like, I hope they're here for the long run, because like, I'm not stopping. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think you're stopping. So and we've been through our struggles too. So it's gonna be a lot of fucking long, empty, lonely nights and shit too. Cause like, what comes with this shit, and it gets bad sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And like, you'll see people make mistakes that you made mistakes for, and like, they won't get the exact same percentages as you. They won't get the upfront money as you, and then in 2 years or a year, it'd be like, man, where'd all this shit go? And just like, well, you got splits, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking, and the song only gets like 20,000 views. 20,000 views isn't a lot or something like that. Like, that's not a lot of views. There ain't no bread in that, like, at all. And if it is, it's probably like $100 or $200. You know what I'm saying? And what's $200? Like, that ain't shit, bro.
Right.
Like, nah. Did it get oversaturated or
Oversaturated?
after saturated? Did it get oversaturated? For sure. Do we meet new people that are fucking dope as fuck?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. And like that's like the best shit that comes out of it, because like you find people that are sick as fuck, man, who just been on the back burner or just been waiting for that moment for things to line up and shit. So I think it's good and I think it's bad, but however you move with it is however you move with it. But I'm not stopping. I'm never gonna stop. So yeah, you can try to catch up as much as you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep doing my thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
But also keep doing your shit too, because like a lot of you fools are fucking dope as fuck. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But if you suck, then you suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not talking shit about none of the new dudes either. Like, I'm just.
There's old dudes that suck. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's people that have been in the game for a long time, then they just haven't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
Hunger Force beats.
yeah, motherfucker sucks, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just keeps making all this fucking money. It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Placements everywhere, always on the project. You heard the new chap? When in doubt, go ahead and get that Hunger Force beat. You know what I'm saying? Something slight.
I wouldn't ever buy from Hunger Force.
Too many people use it, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I need to go with the low key dudes like Trunks. Go fuck with Trunks.
Man, but that's just economics, man. Like fucking,
it was gonna happen regardless.
Man, it comes with everything and shit, bro. Like I don't know what to say. Like, it just it's economics. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? It's a good thing that the sound is driven and it's thriving. It's bad when it's not, you know what I mean? So do your thing, keep going, don't stop. If you stop, you're a chump, you know? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You can't outwork the champ, man.
Well, I'm not stopping, bro. I got plenty of money. I'm not going nowhere.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, like people stop. I mean, I'm like, okay, like what's the reason why people stop, man? Because like they're not getting money. You know what I'm saying? They think they're getting My thing is like people think they're getting placements that aren't placements. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like that's not a placement, bro. Like placements come with money and large percentages, and if you're not getting like over a certain amount, like that's not really a placement. You know, they think that it is, but it's not really what it is. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Okay. Well, we got some new music that came out. My guys at 10 Deep ain't back yet, which kind of sucks. My guys.
Well, they fucking ever since you bankrupted them, bro.
Yeah, dude. Imagine how many people like did the same thing.
Sad story.
That's crazy, huh? That they lost out on that much money.
Sheesh.
Hey, man. Well, we're back. Hot Shot on the way. Psych. That shit's out, man.
It's
Hot Shot out. You know what I'm saying? We got. Let's see who the producers on there that we know. You got One A Day, Jay Nari, Steels, Dupree.
God damn it, Dupree.
Is that Trey?
Damn.
And Mike Crook. That's like this what six producers I think are on there. I'm pretty sure on there. And then obviously Drama's on the whole thing. You know, helped host it.
Gangsta Grills.
Honestly, I heard the album already 3 times fully way through because it came out Thursday night. Listened to it when I worked out. Thursday night. Friday night, same thing. Listened to it where I work out. Last night, same thing. Listened to it where I work out. So I listened to it 3 times. All the way through fully. I just press play and like work out right, and then just let it rip.
Yeah.
Really good album. I want to rate it like a 7, maybe 8 out of 10. Really, really good. My favorite song on there. I'm not gonna lie, when I heard Rap Life, if you hear it, when you hear it, it's like, okay, he's rapping. This is like a Detroit type beat. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I see you. You know what I'm saying? This is my shit right here. I fuck with this right here. He didn't really he still kept his same like flow and style that he still kept it like his G shit, right? His G Perico like flow. But I really like that when I heard that, like the sample, the beat, and I'm like, okay, this is like that's what I like. I like the groovy, like not like groovy as in like funking like
You said there's no funk involved.
No, I'm not saying like funk as in groovy. Like as in like Motown shit. I'm talking about like just groovy. I like to dance and feel good. That's like all the beats I make is like that.
Get moving. And
yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
So like when I heard that come on, I was like, oh yeah, this is my shit right here. Instantly liked it. You know, that's added to the rotation right there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good songs, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's really good. Karma, German Engineering, I Ask G4 is still like one of my top 4 though. Like that's when that came out as a single. That was like the one. I love that the bass piano notes. Like that's my shit. Really aggressive. It sounds dope. G's really good on that song. It's really good. Overall, I give it like 8 out of 10. Like I said, probably.
I haven't heard it yet. You know what I'm saying? I worked out Saturday and Sunday. I did not play it. I've been went back and listened to the 111th East, and then you know what I mean. Like I don't know what it is about that. Well, I know what it is about that project, but I've been listening to that. Did you know that what is it? Ash G4. You know that's just like closing on 1 million views, right? Yeah, I seen it the other day and shit. Yeah. I did see that because I did play that, but like, you remember how it's like the single? I just had the single. I haven't added the album yet and shit too, but close to 1 million views already, bro. It's just crazy.
That DJ drama push,
man. Yeah,
that's when you do numbers, bro. I'm excited to see like the limits of the hits that it hits within the year, you know.
Yeah, because like you know, some of
like
his
overall
videos
hit like 10 mil.
Yeah, that's just crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gangsta's Anonymous actually hit his top 5 on Spotify. It's like 1.2 million now.
Damn.
And I was like, bro, I remember when that came out, I was like, that's the one. Like, I feel like I have a good ear, man. I feel like I'm like, yeah, this is the one right here.
You know.
When 2 million came up, I was like, yep, this one's gonna go. This one's gonna go right here. I already knew, man. I just feel like I'm like a little A&R, so then I just know.
Hey, did you see our comments and shit? A lot of people were saying it costs more to be an artist and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
There's no right or wrong answer. We've already talked about it.
Yeah. Well, I think it solidifies that a lot of people either are artists that listen to us or they're producers that haven't put that much money in yet. Yeah. Because.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I had an idea. That's what I wrote down in my notes. I was like, I was thinking about it still in my head during the week. I was like, okay, so I thought of an argument for the artist because I think it is harder to be. And I think this is countering what I said last week, but I like to think both sides. But as far as an artist, I think it's harder to become an artist. Even though I said last week, I'm pretty sure it's hard to be a producer. But I think it's harder to become an artist. Or to be successful as an artist, not the expensive part. Yeah. It's not that part. I think it's harder to become an artist because a lot of people are afraid to, one, show their face for, like, music videos and, like, have to be out on camera and, like, show themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we talked about that, though. No?
I don't think we did. But, like,
yeah, we talked about it was
producers to stay in a room. Artists have to, like, put music videos, show their face, show their fit, show, like, their whole thing. Like, they have to have the voice. Like, it's a lot more, like...
It's a personality
besides the producer. Yeah, producer's just the beat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like your groove and your bounce on it. But the artist is the one that's like has to do all this stuff, other stuff that like he has to, the personality thing. Yeah. I feel like that's harder. A lot of people would be like, nah, I don't want to do that. And then that's why it's like, okay, like you already kind of have less people trying to be artists because of that.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit just because, like, we said we do both, and that's why, like, you have to kind of do both and be successful. I mean, we're constantly on camera once every fucking week.
Right.
We're constantly trying to, you know, build brand. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough, you know what I'm saying? Like, just showing yourself. I mean, I don't show myself enough just because, like, you know, I'd be alone not most of the times, but, like, I'm not going to take pictures of myself. Like, that's not something I do, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then asking people to take pictures of me and shit, but, like, when people take pictures of me and shit, like, it's good, you know what I'm saying? It's good for the brand and shit. Motherfuckers see you fucking fresh as fuck.
You actually
know
working.
What I'm saying? Yeah, you working. People see you fresh as fuck. You're not fucking, you know what I mean? It's just not, you're not fucking smoking backwoods with long fingernails and shit, you know what I mean? Like fucking.
That's me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out there, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I'm a pothead.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Hot shot on the way.
Green thumb. That's what they call me.
Your brother's is a green thumb.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
He really is.
And more music, though, that came out. We're not going to talk about that. We talked about last week. Last week? We talked about becoming a producer or artist is more expensive. Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah, last week. Last episode.
Yeah, we're not going to talk. If you want to listen to that and you haven't heard it, go check that out.
Yep.
New Blast came out, too. Just for Clarity 2.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie. I haven't heard it. I've only heard the Keep Calling, obviously, that came out a while ago.
Yep.
So I can't even give my take on it, but just go listen to that because we're going to promote anything that we enjoy, that people from artists we like.
Yep.
But I got to listen to that too when I work out.
Go check out 4 songs. Run it through real quick. I think it's less than 10 minutes. Peep Game got Roddy Ricch on there. Larry on there. Yeah. Fucking bump that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
One more thing. We still haven't talked about going live yet and doing beat reviews. Should we do? We can do that next week.
All right, let's do it.
Let's post. I'll post. We can post something today. Well, obviously, if you're hearing this at the end, if some people are still here,
Yeah.
We're gonna be putting check us out on Instagram, 2Ps on the pod, and we're gonna be putting our email up to send beats or songs.
Yep.
And send links to YouTube or something or what?
I think links to YouTube so we can leave a comment. Like I remember I told you we can a thumb it up, and then
show some
leave
support.
a comment. Show some support because like it's one thing to listen to it, but like unless we like comment and like subscribe and shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay, well if the beat is on YouTube or BeatStars, send us a link to that.
Yeah.
If the song's on YouTube, go drop and link us that, and then we'll do links and shit. So
yeah. Or MP3s.
Or
I don't want
no wave.
I don't want no Dropbox link. I don't want to download nothing. None of that shit. I don't give a fuck if it's high quality. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
Dropbox links wouldn't be bad though, because you just open the link, press play. You don't gotta download it.
Well, the problem is then it goes to somebody's Dropbox, and like, what if it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to give out, sometimes like Ultra did that to me, and he like sent it to me, and it was like Ultra's email and shit. I don't want his email to pop up or anything like that, because then people are gonna fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to.
Maybe someone wants to send them labs, man.
My bad, sorry, bro. You just sent me a couple too. I just sent them back some, but I actually, I take it back. It wasn't Ultra. I take that back, but it was somebody. I think it might have been. I think it was TJ, and it had like TJ had hit me, and it was like his email or his phone number. I'm like, no. I'm not trying to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, well, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna be doing that next week.
Is that gonna be its own episode, or is it gonna just be like
we'll
just
do live, and then it'll just upload to the live section.
Okay,
so we'll do that live. If you want to listen to that back and you're not there, we'll put it on live.
All right, cool.
So we'll do that next week.
I better not hear no weak ass shit. I better not hear nothing with no tags.
And be prepared. You might cry because I'm good at I've give some criticism. If that shit ain't sounding right, I'm gonna tell you it's not sounding right.
Yeah, we're not gonna take.
If you rap trash, I'm gonna tell you it sounds trash.
Yeah, we're not gonna take the $5 submissions and we tell everybody they did good type of shit.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like, no.
Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah, no. It's gonna be full transparency. What I like to
okay, here's one thing I will say. The only way I'll ever charge someone to send in their music if at one point we have like 1,000 people sending us stuff.
Okay.
That's the only way. I won't ever charge someone to like, I don't understand. I never understood that, but I understand it, I guess, in a way, if you really want your feedback from us.
Yeah.
But if like 10, 20 people are sending us stuff, it's not going to be a big deal.
No, I feel you.
And we're not going to, just to let you know, we're not going to listen to the full thing.
Okay.
Like if people send us, just because there might be
we're getting hooked.
Yeah,
verse,
there might be a lot of people sending us stuff, or there might not be that many people. We'll just listen to the whole thing. But we'll probably go live for like an hour, 45 minutes before we go on the pod or something. Okay. We'll do that. That's cool.
I think we should do it after the pod.
Or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then that way we can just be ready and just send us. So we're promoting it now, but we'll go live next week.
Yep.
Anyways, wrap it up. Head to toe, you go first.
Head to toe, I got the fucking Dodgers hat, you know what I'm saying, with some sort of patch. I got the Pro Club. I got the Shabala hoodie, you know what I'm saying, with the old school Roo Dog. Come on, bro.
Okay.
Got the mushroom pants. Got the sock check. And then I'm wearing the same shoes as last week. These are the Vans, the new schools and shit, bro. Bro, these are my shit, dude. Like fucking.
Chunky ass ones?
Come on, man. These motherfuckers is fire, bro. I'm about to go get the blue ones and shit.
Okay.
You feel me?
On top, got the Detroit Tigers hat on.
You got that fresh corduroy.
With the corduroy on there,
man.
Boom, numbers. Just bought 2 more hats off Hat Club.
You got that
Hat
platinum?
Club. I'm gonna need a. Damn, they're gonna need to hit me up. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? The amount of promo I've done. I got the.
Hey, not stop you and shit, but hey, when we had the little Prime on here and shit, that shit look right, bro. We gotta hit a Prime, man.
Hit us up, bro.
Yeah.
Numbers. We got the Numbers hoodie on. I got the Nike track pant on. I got the Nike socks on, and I got the Lakai Larry's on.
Something slight.
Numbers.
Outstanding.
That's pretty much it, man. Yeah. Follow us on 2Ps on the pod. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. Share it to any other producers, artists that want to maybe possibly enjoy this podcast.
Yep.
And then be on the lookout for the email for 2Ps on the pod to go live next week for beat reviews and song reviews.
Yep.
And we're out of here, man. 2Ps on the pod, episode 38.
Episode 38, bro.